Welcome to this YouTube channel where you'll be getting amazing ideas on how to study and how to, overcome 60% of students who fail JAMB every single year. So I want you guys to know that over 60% of students will fail JAMB this year. So don't panic. I'm sure about what I'm saying here. Over 60% will fail JAMB this year. Not because they are not smart, but because of these mistakes. So what are these mistakes students are doing that will make them fail this exam? Because you have used many months to prepare for this exam, tutorials, reading overnight, and yet you still fail. Why? What are these mistakes? So why most students will fail JAMB 2026? Please avoid what I'm listing out now. I will be giving you just 4 powerful reason why most students will fail JAMB this year. So if you want to avoid or if you want to be among the 40% that will pass, listen to this mistake that you should never make while writing exam or while preparing for your examination. The first tip, number one here, is reading without practicing. Okay, you have read chemistry, as you can see, you have studied chemistry so far, you have opened, you have read, but you didn't take a good look at buying past question to solve past question. You didn't practice. You are just reading. This is a big and amazing and perfect mistake ever that can make you be among the 6% that will fail JAMB this year. So if you don't want to fail JAMB this year, my first task, your first mistake to avoid is to read without practicing. You have to practice what you are reading. If you finish a topic in chemistry, let's say you study Datson's law and partial pressure, for instance, you have to go to past question. There are some JAMB app that when you type the topics that you just finished, it will give you question pertaining to that. You can go to the market, you see past questions. They are there. You can see topics, different stuff discussed, and past questions attached to them. You have to, after reading that subject or that whatever there, you have to practice question pertaining to that things. So your first mistake to avoid to not be among the 60% that will fail JAMB this year is to read without practicing. Number two, no time management. Most of you are distracted. Okay, I'll be reading source every single day. At the long run, Monday, you stayed with the rule. Tuesday, distracted, watching animation, cartoons, Z-Word, whatever. So you know you don't know how to manage your time. So no time management. This too will also affect. Imagine you're having 7 days to exam and yet you don't have time management. That's crazy. You're gonna fail. So if you want to be among the 60% that will fail, you have to write a timetable. You have to know how to manage your time. In these 7 days left to JAMB, okay, on Monday I gotta read physics. On Tuesday, chemistry. On Wednesday, English. On Thursday, mathematics. Just put your ass down and manage your time. We have 24 hours in a day. How many hours are you using to prepare for a JAMB? Ask yourself. Before start blaming that it's my friend, it's my mom, my auntie. Nobody is there for you. You have to take responsibility for yourself. So no time management is one of the big mistakes that will put you into the trap of those 60% that will fail JAMB this year. So avoid this mistake and stay tuned and focus on your time management. Number two, the third powerful tips I'll share here that will take you away from the 60% that will fail JAMB this year is to ignore weak subjects. So ignoring weak subject is part of what will make you lose this year, exam this year. So if you don't want to fail or among the 60% of people that will fail this year, please focus on the difficult topics, right? Ignoring weak subjects. So if you ignore weak subjects, assuming that okay, I know them now, is indices, chemistry atom, SPD configuration, you are ignoring weak subjects. You think I know them, Joe. In exam, they not shock you. You know, once I know atom now, I know this one now. Let me do it. Why am I still here? I know this is simple now. No, no, no. What's happening? Time is going. Time is going. Oh, no, God, what's happening? I know this thing before. God, this will happen in exam. It happens in exam. You assume this is weak. I don't need to know this one's here. You have to, those weak stuff, revise them. So ignoring weak subjects, you don't have to you have to focus on them. Even in fact, that's where you should focus more on. Those things you think you know before, and then like I done this one, let me just focus on this one, I done this one. That thing you don't need what can come out. So ignoring weak subject is one of the most powerful ignorant decision students make, and it's end them being part of the 6% of students that will fail JAMB this year. So ignoring weak subject is one of the big mistakes you can ever do that will end your life. Being among 60% of students that will fail JAMB this year. And the fourth mistake that this students do that make them fail is that they study passively, right? Studying passively, just reading, like you're just reading, like you're just studying. I finished this one today. My friend, how are you doing? I finished all the textbook in chemistry. I finished all of them. Let me move to physics. You come to physics, everything, chemistry, you're just reading. You didn't even do revision. Then, bro, you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail. If you're just studying what I love, just you're gonna fail. You have to revise, man. See, have you tried it before? Try to study 10, for instance, in chemistry, study 10 different topics in chemistry. Just study 10 different stuff and close your book one day and tell yourself, okay, let me revise this thing without opening my book. I bet you it will take it. Some people, it's even hard for you to remember one on your head. Why? Because you're just studying passively, no reading, just reading. You're not revising. See, one thing that one thing that creates best students in class. For instance, now I come to class, I was like, okay, look, I remind me what we're doing yesterday. One student stand up and remind me. We were like, wow, this guy is brilliant. He's not brilliant. What's making difference between you and that guy is that the guy is revising. The best students are those who revise. The smart students are those who revise. So you have to be part of those that revise. So you just read passively. You have to then fucking revise to avoid mistake in this year. So 2026 will be a great year for you to pass this JAMB. No, tell yourself, no more repeating, no more writing JAMB. So I know people that have read JAMB 12 times, not exaggeration, 12 fucking times. So if it's your 12th time or your 5th time writing JAMB or 4th time, second time, please, these are the 4 powerful mistakes you need to avoid so that you won't be part of the